Welcome to today's reflection. This is a gentle reminder, a quiet conversation with your deeper self, a space where we explore why life feels hard sometimes and why the universe seems to push us right when we want to rest. Let's begin. There are moments when everything feels heavy. People misunderstand you. Your work becomes a battlefield. Relationships shift without warning. And in these moments you wonder, why is this happening to me? Why is life so unfair? Why is God silent? But the truth is softer and deeper than we imagine. Life is not trying to break you. Life is tempering you. In the lecture this episode is inspired from, a powerful example is given. If you take an ordinary piece of glass and strike it with a small pellet, it shatters instantly. But take that same glass, heat it, cool it, heat it, cool it, and it transforms. Now even a bullet cannot break it. It becomes something new, something resilient, something almost unshakable. This is exactly what happens to us. Life heats us with challenges, cools us with moments of peace, heats us again with disappointment, cools us with unexpected blessings. And through these alternating waves, life makes us strong from the inside. When you think you are falling apart, you are actually being shaped. You might feel you are alone in your struggle, but every spiritual seeker walks through this corridor of trials. Anyone who rises toward higher awareness is placed in circumstances that appear to oppose them. The universe doesn't do this to punish you, it does it to refine you. This is the first secret. Every seeker is tested, not to examine them, but to strengthen them. Many people ask, if God is with me, why does He allow loss? Why doesn't He protect me from pain? The answer is subtle. God is not trying to shield you from every difficulty. He is preparing you to become someone who can walk through life with unshakable calm. He is not abandoning you. He is empowering you. Sometimes God will even take away the things we cling to, comforts, attachments, expectations, not because He is cruel, but because He knows they are weakening us. He is giving you a strength you cannot yet see. Imagine holding a child's hand as they learn to walk. If you carry them all the time, will they ever gain balance? Sometimes you must let go, even for a moment, so that their legs become strong. In the same way, God lets us experience temporary discomfort, so our soul learns to stand, to walk, to run. One of the most powerful lessons from the lecture is this. Your spiritual maturity begins when gain and loss feel the same to you. In life, we naturally get excited when things go our way. We get upset when they don't. But the spiritual path teaches something deeper. Real gain is not money, praise, or comfort. Real gain is the remembrance of the divine. Real loss is forgetting that presence. Worldly gain will always come mixed with loss. Respect will always come with occasional insult. But when your inner anchor is strong, none of these waves can disturb your ocean. This brings us to a beautiful story. There was a saint who walked daily to bathe in a sacred river. On the way, he had to pass beneath the balcony of a wealthy man, wealthy in possessions but poor in wisdom. Every day the man spat on the saint from above. Insult after insult, day after day. But the saint never reacted. He simply returned, bathed again, and continued his day. After nearly 100 days, the man's heart softened. He came down, fell at the saint's feet, and begged forgiveness. But the saint smiled gently and said, "Why ask forgiveness? You gave me the blessing of 100 baths today. What I would have earned in 100 days, you gifted me in one." This is the inner alchemy of spiritual life. Insults cannot harm the one who has turned them into steps for inner growth. Criticism cannot wound the one who uses it to polish their humility. When you stop responding to people and start responding to God, everything changes. If someone is angry with you, you don't have to run after their approval. If someone misunderstands you, you don't have to explain endlessly. Look beyond the person. See the divine presence sitting silently in their heart. This vision removes fear, reduces anxiety, and brings a quiet courage. Because when you see God everywhere, nothing appears threatening. Now let's talk about the most private battle, the one inside your own mind. Desire, anger, greed, attachment, jealousy. These forces are strong. The lecture describes them as the great generals of illusion, powerful enough to shake even the strongest seekers. You cannot defeat them with stubborn ego. You defeat them through surrender. Imagine a child who cannot fight a lion. But if the mother stands behind him, the child feels fearless. In the same way, you become fearless, not through your strength, but through God's presence behind you. Another powerful teaching from the lecture describes how even hunger and discomfort cannot disturb the seeker who lives in divine remembrance. Some wandering saints go days without proper food. Yet instead of despair, they feel a new enthusiasm, a new renewed joy. Not because they enjoy suffering, but because the mind anchored in God cannot be shaken by circumstances. This does not mean ignoring the body. It means understanding that true stability comes from within, not from the environment. One of the most challenging stages of spiritual growth is when you resist a desire. When you deny the mind something it craves, it creates a burning friction inside. This burning is not punishment. It is purification. It is the fire that burns away weakness. Just as roasted seeds cannot sprout, a mind roasted in discipline cannot fall into low impulses. This is transformation. Sometimes God allows your desires to fail. Sometimes He lets your illusions disappoint you. Sometimes He lets you fall so that you finally look inward. This is not neglect. This is divine parenting. A mother lets her child play with toys until he grows tired and returns to her lap. God lets us chase the world until we realize nothing satisfies us except His presence. And then begins the real journey. In the end, the lecture gives us a deeply reassuring truth. The hardships you think are slowing your spiritual progress are actually speeding it up. Every insult endured deepens humility. Every desire resisted deepens purity. Every loss faced without despair deepens surrender. Every discomfort borne with remembrance deepens courage. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Prepared for clarity, prepared for strength, prepared for devotion, prepared for liberation. So if life feels hard right now, remember, you are not being broken. You are being fortified. You are becoming something unshakable, something resilient, something almost unshatterable. You are becoming steel. One day when the storm passes, and it will pass, you will look back and whisper, "All this time the universe was not testing me, it was shaping me." Thank you for listening. May this reflection bring calm to your heart and courage to your spirit.